Hello my beautiful fragrance family, Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification, and I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That $40-ish and $100 range, most of these are way less than that, and a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. I kind of think it's funny when there's like a fragrance that's like borderline or is actually budget-friendly, and they got clones like Curve, CK1. Well, I got one that is a clone of an already pretty affordable fragrance. That is, find them at Walmart, Belcam's Classic Match, their version of Drakar Noir. It's a 2.5 ounce bottle, and Drakar Noir is like $25 to $30. This is $8. So, is it worth shaving the few extra bucks for a clone? I'm getting to that in just a second. I kept it in the box just because it's probably more recognizable because you guys see these things on the shelf. That's what it looks like. And the bottle actually, you know, they're going after Drakar Noir. This is the bottle itself. Black. You can see through it if you hold it up to the light. I believe you can. Yeah, you can see through it if you hold it up to the light. And atomizer itself squirts out a good amount of juice, actually. So I made it my ambition to go to the store to pick this one up. Because a lot of you guys were saying something about it. It's only a couple dollars, and this is actually one of the ones where you can open the box and like sneak it and like smell it and stuff. So I did that, and at first I didn't get it, and the reason why is because it opened up with a lot of similarities to the way that Polo Green opens up, and I noticed that Obsession does too. These classic matches have this opening, this weird like woody, like a fat woody opening that. It's not bad. It didn't bother me, but like at first it smelled way too similar to Polo Green. I was like, that's weird. Or their version of Polo Green. I thought I had the box right there. So I didn't get it, right? About 15 minutes later, it was really, not even that long, 5 minutes later, it was really starting to lose that and starting to take on some of the Drakar thing. And by the time I left the store 20 minutes later, I just kept smelling my hand, and I was like, this is incredibly accurate to Drakar. So, what the difference is, well, first of all, if you don't know what Drakar Noir smells like, it opens up lemony, it's very herbaceous, it's green, it's spicy, it's got like all the green spices, it's got rosemary, basil, it doesn't have thyme, it's got rosemary, basil, it's got juniper, it's got pine. It's just a spicy, green, woody, citrus, lemony, earthy fragrance. More than anything else, it's very green and spicy. This opens up with a little bit more woodiness than Drakar Noir, just a little bit. The lemon is very detectable in both this and Drakar, specifically lemon, rosemary, juniper combination. Very detectable in both of these, but this one opens up, like I said, with that heavier dose of wood. As it dries down, and when you get deeper into the dry down, believe it or not, Drakar loses that lemon, and this holds on to it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more lemon, a little more pronounced. Other than that, it's a dead ringer. In the air, you are like, I would be amazed if anybody could tell the difference between this and Drakar Noir in the air. As far as the performance, I think this one actually outperforms Drakar Noir, the original. I didn't give too many testings, but I did a couple, and you know, you can get a pretty good idea. And it wasn't like it was so close that I had to keep on doing it again. It was pretty notable that this was a stronger fragrance. And the scent profile, it's all there. Every bit of the different facets and nuances that you can pick up. It's very sparkly, green, herbaceous, spicy, woody. It's got moss. It's got leather in here. There's different notes like wormwood. There's carnation, and there's jasmine. There's a little bit of florals mixed in with, again, I can't say it enough. It's a very green, spicy, fresh, spicy, woody fragrance with that citrus up top, giving it a fresh sparkle, but not making it a summer fragrance. You can get away with it in some of the warmer weather, but this is it's a heavier fragrance. It's a bright, heavy fragrance, very classic smelling, in that same category as like Halston, preferred stock, that kind of stuff. So basically what I'm getting at is If you like this scent profile a lot, if you love Drakar, I do. I think Drakar is great. I think I always have. Ever since I was a little kid, I thought it was a great smelling fragrance. To be honest, you might as well get this, because by the time you're getting Drakar, you're only buying it for the name brand. So if somebody asks you what you're wearing, you can say, I'm wearing Drakar Noir. More than likely, people don't ask what you're wearing. They do sometimes, but they just say, wow, you smell really good. And then it's voluntary after that, whether you want to say what it is you're wearing, rather than saying, thank you so much. So, classic match. If you like this smell, you might as well just get this thing instead of Drakar. You really should. And usually I'm not an advocate of clones over the original, but sometimes it happens that the clone outperforms. It's like just as good. In fact, this is probably closer to the original. The scent profile on the Drakar now is pretty close to the original, but it's not powerful. It lasts decent. It's 5-hour fragrance, but this one is like 6 or 7 hours. Believe it or not, it lasts a long time. So overall, this little $8 fragrance is going to get a 7 out of 10 for me. I think it's a gem. It's a gem. $8 fragrance, an $8 gem. It can happen, and they did it. The only thing, if I want to split hairs and complain about anything with this fragrance, is that 10-minute opening. That's it. Really, it's the first couple minutes, and then it fades away, but after 10 or 15 minutes, it's all the way gone. You got that Drakar Noir. If you like Drakar Noir, check this thing out. It's a masculine, man's classic, bold business. It's not really bold, but it's got some boldness to it. It's a signature scent. It's everything you wanted from Drakar right here, minus a little bit of the opening. 7 out of 10. Cooler weather, daytime, evening fragrance, but you can get away with it in the spring. Definitely the spring, but in the cooler days of summer. So yeah, you guys were right. And that's my final thoughts on Belcam's Classic Match Drakar Noir version. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.